Hi guys, Joel from Artisti Coffee Roasters. Today we're going to be having a look at the Puck cold drip attachment for our AeroPress. This is a really cool product. We've been using it for a couple of months now, done a lot of brews, played around with it a lot, and we're quite impressed. So we thought we'd bring you a little video on not only how to use it, but a few pros and cons and a few little hacks that we use to get the best out of the product. The product itself is fairly new. It was a Kickstarter product. It's quite revolutionary in the portability. Cold drip products normally are all glass and quite large. This is tiny. It'll literally fit in your pocket, and it's plastic. So if you drop it, it's not going to break. We've actually got the model here that has the water vessel as well as the puck, which screws onto the top. Now, we haven't tried it because we've got the water vessel, but puck says that you can fit a normal mineral water bottle onto the puck. I will say that it doesn't fit every single bottle. Puck has a list of the bottles that it will fit on their website, so be sure to check that out. Something else that Puck has developed is a mobile app, which is really handy. Even if you don't own a Puck cold drip, if any cold drip, this drip counter is definitely worth downloading. So if you're watching this video, it's a free app. Go to the App Store now and download the Puck app. It really helps with getting your drip rate for any cold drip system really perfect and spot on. It's adjustable, easy to use, so go and download that. That's been a bit of a revelation for me. Even when I'm not using the Puck, any cold drip system, I'll be using that. Okay, so let's get into it. A few of the things that we're going to need is 38 grams of coffee. It's going to be ground at a medium grind. Today we're actually using our single origin Yirgacheffe coffee, which I really enjoy. The cold drip system cuts out a lot of the acidity and gives a nice rounded sweet cup, which is perfect for what we're using here with the Yirgacheffe. The other thing you'll need is 100 grams of ice and 400 ml of chilled filtered water. When it comes to our AeroPress, we're only going to need the bottom half of the AeroPress. We're going to need a paper filter and also the filter basket. So we're going to be using the water vessel today. You can use a bottle or something like that. I have to say, one thing that Puck doesn't provide for us is something to actually catch our dripped coffee. It's a bit hard and a bit tricky to find something because it can't be larger in diameter than the collar on the bottom of our AeroPress, but it also can't be smaller than what our filter basket on the bottom is. Today I've found a trusty glass that we're going to use. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our paper filter, put it in our filter basket, put it on the bottom of our AeroPress, and get our coffee and grind that at a medium grind. We're going to go straight into our AeroPress here. Now once we've ground that in there, we want to actually tap it and make sure that all the coffee is sitting nice and level in the bottom. We want that extraction to go through nice and evenly. The next thing we're going to do is take off the water dispersion sleeve there and drop that straight in on top of the coffee, sitting nice and flat like so. We can then, on the drip side, connect our puck to the top and make sure that that is turned clockwise all the way, which will be totally closed off. So next thing we're going to do is grab our water vessel, connect that onto the top of our puck. The cool thing to note here is that we actually have a little fill line here, which is 500 ml. So 100 grams of ice and 400 grams of water will be 500 ml. The thing to note is when water freezes, it actually expands. So that 100 grams of ice is not going to actually be 100 ml. So we're probably going to finish just above this line today. Next thing I'm going to do is take my 100 grams of ice, get all that in there. Now the ice will actually just keep the water cool during this process. If you don't have ice, you can still use your chilled water straight out of the fridge, but it's better if you have ice to keep that temperature nice and low. The next thing I'm going to do is add my 400 ml or 400 grams of water. And as you can see, we've actually gone slightly above the 500 ml line here because of the ice in there. I'm going to put my lid on. Now the last thing that we're going to do is get our mobile app out with our drip counter. And we're going to rotate the collar on the puck anti-clockwise to open that up and allow the drips to start dripping through. Now puck recommends a drip rate of 50 drips per minute. If you set your app up to 50 drips per minute, adjust, test, adjust again. It probably is only going to take about 2 to 3 minutes. Leave it 5 minutes, come back, check that the drip rate is correct, and it should be after that time when it settles itself in, fine to leave for the rest of the period. We're aiming for a drip time to be completely finished, or a brew time of around 2.5 to 3 hours. So I'm just going to show you here adjusting that collar until I start to see drips coming through. Once we see those drips, we're just going to start to measure those drips by tapping our app every time we see a drip. And that there at the moment is about 58 drips a minute. So again, I'm just going to adjust it a little bit slower. All right, after a little bit of mucking about, we've got that right on 50 drips a minute. We're just going to leave that for 5 minutes, come back, check the drip rate once, make sure that it's dripping at the right rate, and then wait 2.5 to 3 hours and then enjoy our nice cold brew coffee. So it's been 3 hours now, we've come back and we've got our beautiful cold brew. Cleanup's really simple with this. There is one thing to note though. I have thrown the little diffuser in the bin before. Just because you forget it's in there and throw it out. Make sure that you don't do that when you're cleaning up your system, because you need that for next time. Cleanup's really simple. It's just a matter of rinsing it out with warm soapy water. And leaving to dry, and you're good to go again. So your puck cold drip can be served as is. I like it over ice. If you're that way inclined, you can even add a little bit of milk to mix things up. As I said before, it's a really great way in summer to drink a low acidity sweet coffee, very refreshing. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to our channel for lots more. If you don't know what an AeroPress is, go and have a look at our other videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, and happy pucking.